Well, spring is springing, sprung, whatever we want to say, but Dwayne with House by JSD is with us.
And you started an interesting debate, and so we're going to make something pretty, and then we'll talk about the debate.
Okay.
So we've had this conversation in the past. I always want to take something and elevate it, right? So this beautiful tray, I love that pine finish to it, and blue and white porcelain is classic, right?
We love it.
And so I'm creating this little moment on our kitchen island. I pulled some blue and white from the house somewhere, floating around, right? Yeah. And I don't want to make a flower arrangement. I don't know how to make a flower arrangement, you know, so that's the voice. So we sell these pretty little bouquets in the store or online.
And this is ranunculus too, right?
This is ranunculus, yep, and housefloral.com. So I'm not even going to cut them. I'm literally just going to bend them. I'm like, I ain't got time.
We're lazy.
We lazy. And look what I'm going to do. Look at this. How sweet is that?
We suggest you take your price tags off.
Yeah, well, that's a mini pearl. That's up to you. But the idea is like these little minute decorating.
Ooh, that's good.
And that's sweet. And you don't. I'm going to do 3, but you don't have to. You could have got by with 2. I don't think 1 would have done it. But I think that, look at that, how lush that is. And then I probably should have got another bunch of these little yellow tulips. But the little trick to that one is shape them a little bit, make them look like they're spilling out of that.
I love
and that sweet little moment. And then you put a little rabbit over here, and we have these sweet, I love that. Looks like a hand-blocked little.
I really like that blue and white rabbit one.
Well, and these come as a set, and these are, not all, the hand towels are not online, but this set is online.
Okay.
And I think it's $19 for the set, so it's pretty good. Isn't that beautiful, though?
It is real pretty.
But that's a great little moment right there. So the thing that you asked me was, when do you have to put the rabbits away? And, you know, how long you leave it at. So what was the question you posed? How did you say it?
How do you know? Because here's the thing. If it's Easter is never the same time. Like this year.
It's super early.
Yeah, it's super early this year. Last year it felt like it was a lot later. You know, it is barely spring this week. Next weekend is Easter.
I'm going to say it's what you do what you want. Ultimately, it's your house, and whatever gives you joy, that's what you should have. I'm probably more of a purist in that once Easter's passed.
So you don't wear a white after Labor Day?
Probably not. Probably not.
These are the things I think about, though.
You don't want white on this fat body anyway, so you're fine, right? You don't, right? But for me, it depends on truthfully, it depends on what it is. So like this is classic and simple. I think you can leave this out well past Easter, right? Or year round. This one screams Easter to me. So 2 days after Easter, I'm pulling it. But if you don't want to and you want it longer and this gives you joy, it's none of their business ultimately, right? But if you worry about that, I feel like... I
don't know if I'd say I worry about it.
How about
but
you?
But I definitely...
Aware of.
Analyze the possibilities of when and when I should not take things down in my head. Sure. And I'd like to think I represent a good portion of women. And if I don't, you can message me and say, no, you're completely by yourself, Amber. Completely by yourself.
I don't know what she's thinking about. Anyway, you do you. I'm going to leave this out all the time. How about that?
All right.
There's your moment. It's easy, simple.
House by JSD or House Floral?
Either one. House by JSD or housefloral.com. You can find us either way.
All right. Stop by and see if you need a touch of spring.